This is Two Shy Guys a Mile High. Cue the damn music. Yo, yo, yo. We are back in the building. It's Two Shy Guys a Mile High podcast, 2CGMH. You here with your boy P-Wil, Drip Chronicles.
It's your boy WB. Come fly with me, but you can't fly for free.
It's your boy Al Digger, the architect. Let's build together. Hey, hey man, glad we back in the building, man. How y'all feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great. My allergies is hitting. They on 10 right now, but you got to take the good with the bad because, you know, it's springtime, spring fling. We've been in quarantine. I'm just trying to get a little bling bling because I'm out here trying to function. It's going to be a fun summer, bro. It's going to be fun. Man. I'm already thinking about it off top right now, but I'm good, man. I'm real good.
Man, I'm blessed as well, man. Like you said, going into a new season. The spring is closer to my birthday. Coming up, Aries season.
Okay.
Right around the corner. So, man, I'm just looking forward to the, New Year. Just enjoying myself, and I'm blessed, man. I'm feeling great.
So that's why you Drip Chronicles?
You already know.
Splash!
Man, guys, you said it, Dub. Just ready for that summer too, man. But that spring, you got to get ready. You got to start cleaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to just get your mindset ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we have been in quarantine for a bit, and when we start getting out there, and we need to be free to think about it like we don't want to go backwards. So let's just take precautions.
But we gotta close out before we can enjoy that next time. So you know what I'm saying, close out on the the end of a thing, like the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? This is that time to reflect on what we done did.
Facts. Man. These are our reflections. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just talk about this past season. We know we've been a little bit touch and go. It's extended out a little bit, but we can talk about what we've been going through during these times, what we've learned from these episodes, as well as some of the internal process improvement activity we've been up to. You feel me?
Man. And then we had to take Black History Month off. You know what I'm saying, just to respect ourselves and further our history, our knowledge. You know what I'm saying, and take that time to the well-deserved time to take a break and enjoy a piece of our life right now, man. It's been a long time coming, so it's time to shine.
Yeah, man. It feels like it's been ages, but we talk every day though, just off off the podcast, because it's like I know I wouldn't be where I'm at without you guys' kind of counsel, right?
So I already know, man. We give you too many gems, and then your stuff working. So you're welcome.
But that's where the reflection piece comes from, because if I'm not at my best, right, then I'm not giving you guys the gift that God has given me, which is whoever I am, whoever I'm trying to be, right? So I always try to at least talk to you guys about the things that I'm going through, and then we reflect on it together, right? We go like, hey, you could have handled it like this, what did you think about that? And so, I mean, like, let's just talk about the entrepreneurship. I mean, how have things progressed on, you guys' fronts? I know we had talked about like different ventures we were trying to do. Do you feel like the quarantine has allowed you to really focus in on kind of your creativity more, or do you think it has been just more of a I don't know what to do with my time? Because I felt like I had more time to do stuff, but did y'all get kind of things going the way y'all wanted to?
It's about managing the time. So, you know what I'm saying, just having this much time at your disposal, and then you got this much time where you can reflect and focus on like the things you got going. Just, at first it was just having to deal with how do I manage this much time, and what do I do during these times? Because, during, COVID, and you're sitting in the crib, you get lazy, and then you kind of get, just relaxing, and you got this much time, then you got a family, you focus on them, and then days go by quick. You got 24 hours, but they burn through real quick, you know what I'm saying? And then, trying to understand things with, what COVID is bringing, just allow me to, after our further, we lean principles, so it's about how do I, get rid of waste, improve my process and improve how I'm functioning. It's just about, setting that time, that scheduling what I had to do, looking at my calendar, planning. That's how I increase my efficiency with the stuff that I was trying to do. Putting time in, dedication, as well as reflect on, you know, the 24 hours that I got and just using my time wisely for different situations. So it just took me a lot of planning to help me progress for the year, and I feel like that helped me with my business ventures, having the time to prep for what I need to do to get the automotive detailing spot going. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. The preparation, because, you know, at first I just thought a lot of the stuff would just get up and go. But, you know, it's a lot of back work that you got to put in, a lot of pricing, inventory. You got to check out rates and what your competition is.
Yep.
Give me that time to actually been able to focus on, like, what I have to do to get everything started. And it's just been a process. So the time here has been helping me with how I plan my, you know, next steps and my goals.
You talked about it too, like the background stuff, like, because, you know, just as a podcast too, like, people, we just get to hear right now, like, and we get to hear the finished process, right? But they don't get a chance to see all the behind the scenes stuff, like you talked about, just getting anything started, right? So, like, how do you, like Doug, maybe you talk about it, man. How do you get yourself, like,
today I got time, cuz.
You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz. I told you I ain't got time for that, but nigga, today I got time, cuz.
That's what I know. I got time today, cuz. You acting all gangster when y'all was over here with my flag. But you know what? Today I got time. But I really do feel I've been able to do a lot of things in this time period while we've been in quarantine that I would have never done. I'm getting closer with God. I'm managing my time better. I'm making progress. I'm being comfortable with being by myself, because before it always seemed like I needed to find somebody to go kick it with. Hey, let me go over here and kick it. Let me go have some drinks with this person. Let me see what this person's up to. And I really wasn't able to find myself. So I think I was more so able to find myself and find where God wants to take me by just carving out time to listening to him. And just in terms, well, from the entrepreneurial aspect, I think I'm trying to be a good support system to my wife, kind of think about what are the next ventures that we want to do together, and at the same time my own personal branding, because I got my Whiskey with Will on Wednesdays. Check me out at concrete_2. That's concrete with the K, because I'm the Noops. And I just want to expand on and let everybody know the world of whiskey. Black people don't really know about whiskey like that. Whiskey good. Whiskey really good. So I be dropping something every week. Shout out to my homegirl Dez over at Woodinville Whiskey. She's an ambassador, and she's helping me pursue that venture as well too. Nice. And getting into grad school, finally breaking down the fears, trying to actually write my personal statements, the things that Satan was telling me that I wasn't good enough. I wasn't taking time to break down these old barriers. So doing that type of stuff. Yes, trying to just be the best I can with these home projects too. We in the layer right now. Hopefully we get to a visual component in the future. I need to clean it up. I'm looking around right now. I'm like, yo, this stuff got to go.
Hey, we got
lean principle.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just all that stuff that I've been intentional about carving out the time to do now. Getting back on my fitness routine. Getting back into eating healthy. There's a lot. All this stuff wouldn't have happened if it wasn't a quarantine. So it's been a blessing in disguise for me.
That's real.
No, like real talk, bro. Like grad school. Like I'm getting a cert right now at Highlight. You know what I'm saying? So even during this quarantine, we're getting our business off the ground.
That's real.
I'm going back getting my entrepreneurship and small business cert. You know what I'm saying? So I'm literally like 80% done with that boy. And so you're talking about time management. You know, still having to take online classes. You know, and they talking about opening back up the classes. So you know, it's just the behind the scenes work is what, you know, where we're really getting at, and talking about some of that prep work to get us to a point where we can be our own entrepreneurs, meaning stewards of what God has for us, the gifts that he's bestowed on us, and now we're cultivating those gifts, right? And so, like, the main thing that I've always heard from you guys is that constant learning, you know what I'm saying? And that just goes with an entrepreneurial mindset, because you see a problem, I want to solve it. Lean specialist, what you talking about? I want to do it the most efficient way, so I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting whatever my commodity is. And especially right now with family, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, going to school, like, they know, hey, 10 o'clock, the boys have been in bed. I'm up to 2 doing work. Why? Because they don't need to see all that work. They just see me. Dad he's changing in some way, but I'm learning how to be a better father, better leader, you know, a better steward, a better community member, a better brother, a better, you know. So these are all the things that are happening in the background that people don't see, they don't understand. But this quarantine has given us that time to really dig deep, bro. If you used it wisely.
Yep.
if you used it wisely.
That's the thing, just learning from that, you know what I'm saying? Just, I know, like, during when it hit, man, I just got real, like, didn't want to do anything, but after a while, it was like, what am I doing here? The thing that it helped me with a lot is, you know, getting that time, like, to spend with my son and stuff, too, as well.
Yep.
Because, you know, it's been a back and forth journey, back and forth from Chicago to Seattle, you know, just visit them. So we've been having that time with the bond and then, you know, so I get that whole time that we missed out from back when I moved out here and took that chance out here. So
yes, sir.
That's been a blessing in disguise as well. So
wow,
it gave me that time to have that.
Bro, and I mean, you just get deeper, the connection get deeper too, right?
Yeah.
You know, you spend all this time with each other. You know, I know my wife and I newly married in the quarantine, boy, and our relationship has definitely flourished. You know,
me and Tasha, we've been grooving, man. Just everything's hitting on all cylinders. So just having that time to, you know, spend with them.
Yes.
And
to get deep, like to really focus on what's important. You know what I'm saying? Dub, you talking about definitely man of God. You know what I'm saying? You got a deeper relationship there,
yes,
and
sir.
you got your foundation solidified. You know, we with the podcast, right? We've been consistent. We're being a good steward of what we're giving, and we're elevating little by little. You gonna hear the crispiness, right? You know what I'm saying? We're getting things, you know, elevated when it's time, right? Mm-hmm. And so having that reflection period, and that's why it's important, man, to think about where you're going, you know, where you at now, and then kind of not letting your past dictate, you know, how you should be doing things better in the future, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to say one thing before we start moving on. I think it's about the stories that you tell yourself and your mindset as well, too. You got to know that you got to talk to yourself nice, talk to yourself positive, because if you're just beating yourself up, if you're talking down on yourself, you're not going to be more apt to actually take the steps that it takes the actions it takes to get to your goals. So just changing my whole mindset as well, too. I think that's over the last quarantine period. I'm not saying that it's over, but it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's real.
But just doing that,
and then
mindset, important.
Energy, my word. Mm-hmm. It's that energy that you put out, man. You only gonna get what you put out. So, you know, the harder you grind, the harder you focus on, you know, your goals and try to reach those goals, you know, the more it's gonna come back, you know, tenfold. Mm-hmm. So just plan and prioritizing the time, man. Yeah. Very important.
Yeah, I mean, and now, you know, with these these stimulus packages and stuff like that, I mean, people getting influxes of money and stuff now, and if you haven't been used to that, you know, you could go back to square one. Hey,
so like Moneybag Joe giving out that money.
Hey, money bag.
But we need some cash out here.
1.9 was it 1.9
trillion? Yeah. With the T.
With
trill.
Straight trill.
2 trill.
Man.
I mean, you might as well round up.
Might as well say 2
round
trill. Stimulus
right?
2 trill.
That's a lot of money. So somebody's benefiting from that. I mean, hopefully
it ain't WB, because he's flying for free on that one. I ain't getting no stimmy money. God has blessed me. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but for those of you who got the money, make sure you get your mental right, use it wisely, and get financially literate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, save some of it. Maybe invest. If it's $100, invest $100.
Just put a little bit in.
Invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself first and foremost, but invest a little bit of cash. Take a chance with something, man.
Yeah,
there's some cash out there. You know, if you're getting it, make sure you, like you said, you just use it wisely, and then make sure it works for you. Yeah. Don't just have it sitting there, just not doing anything for you.
And I don't want to be talking about nobody, but make sure you get that 10% to the man upstairs. So it was $1,400. A lot of churches better be seeing a lot of $140 receipts for real, because he gives it to us all.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, he basically just giving back. We just giving back to what he gave us. So I would encourage a lot of people to sow a seed of $140 if it's at $1,400, so to see what you can be blessed with if you are faithful and obedient to him.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, there you go. I mean, and opportunities are out there too, you know. What you gonna do with it? And that's where time is important. You know, advice, get some sound advice in your corner, because I think that's where I had the tough time, bro. Like, I mean, we could switch on, you know, on other gears as well, on the reflection side. But I had a tough time growing up, like, really trusting people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was just growing up, right? I mean, you got people that'll smile in your face and kind of, stab you in the back, whatever. I mean, but I was never unhopeful. Right?
They smile in your face all the time. Want to take your place. Backstabbers.
Backstabbers. I was thinking that the whole time. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome, man.
But for real, I mean, and that's where it's so important to build that foundation of trust, man. I always, admire you guys too, man, and thank you for being my brother, and first of all, because, we trust each other with certain things, right? Certain, hey, bro, like, would you do this or would you do that? And you give me sound advice. I don't have to worry about it being something that's going to take me off an edge. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna either elevate me or it's gonna stop me in my track enough to say, bro, I think you need to think about this differently. So I know that you got my best interest at heart.
And that come from respect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We show the respect to each other. You gain that trust and stuff. So, like you said, having learned from it at an early age, man, trust is a thing that you can't just throw out there easily, throw out there lightly. You can't just trust people all back, but I don't look at people, I don't look down on nobody. Everybody has a chance to earn that trust. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what type of energy that you put out there and what you get back from somebody. So that's what I always make my times of assumptions is like, or, what's our first interaction, or what's your first time seeing this? Like, how was the, interaction between you two? So it's always been genuine between us. So, it starts off with trust and then it's the respect. So, yeah.
And then I always like the fact that y'all tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear.
Right, yeah.
Because people could smile in your face all day, be like, oh, you didn't make a mistake. Oh, you good, you straight. And it's blocking you from your blessing. A true friend is going to really let you know. And they be like, hey, Will, you're tripping, bro. Hey, Will, you need to pick it up a little bit. What you doing? Hey, Will, be real with those interactions and conversations. But that requires you to be vulnerable and not be fake and tell people really how you feel.
And just feedback, right? That's what, that's what that's what lean principles are based on, right? You gotta get feedback. If I don't know that there's a problem here, then how can you address the problem, right? And that's where
you got to get to the root cause, man.
And most people just ignore it,
yep.
Right? It's just they see the problem. Like if you see that brick wall coming and you still moving, like you got to address the problem, or else you're done, right? And so I think avoidance usually is the first step of somebody just kind of being defensive, like, oh, it can't apply to me. Nope, that's not me.
I keep things to 100.
Well, keeping it real goes wrong.
That's what I do. I keep it real. So that's where I think my genuinity comes from. It's just like, I'm going to tell you how it really is, and then we can have a conversation if we both have different thoughts about, different outcomes, or how, I like to understand people's mindsets or the way that they're thinking, because, it allows me to open myself up to think of different circumstances, because I always have my thoughts in my head, but it may be different, the intentions of someone else, but it may be executed not the right way based on what you see. Mm-hmm. So everybody has their own perception. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So you're going to see the things that you want to see out of your eyes based on your story and background. So as you see something unfold, you have your own perceptions about it. But not everything comes out of left field, but you got to understand when right is right and when wrong is wrong. Yeah. That's like the ceiling that you need to reach, be able to get to like that ultra instinct, or that just where you operating into that 100ness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a very good skill for you to have and refine, and then keep going on P-Dub, because you want to be open to new ideas, alternate opinions,
can't block it out,
so you can actually grow. Yeah, because if you don't leave yourself open, you're not going to grow. If you're not vulnerable, you're not going to grow. So all these roadblocks and fronts that we put in front of ourselves to protect ourselves is really harming us at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's that, oh, it's not me mentality. Oh, it's somebody else's fault because I'm not where I want to be. It's like if you don't focus in on what that goal is and figure out what I need to do to attain it, you're just gonna be spinning your wheels and not doing nothing. It's just wish list, But you gotta have action. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta have some type of action.
You can't just sit back.
No.
You gotta go out there and get it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm riding around and I'm getting.
I'm riding around and I'm getting.
It man.
I spin it.
It man.
I spin it.
That's Stimmy.
And spin it.
Man, what do you think people would normally do? This might be just to open up some conversation. Like you think people are more, they would be more germane with their spending now, given the fact that the first round of stimulus was kind of during the corona. Now everybody's trying to come out of it. You think people are going to be more I guess, more safe with their money now? Or you think it's gonna be just Wild West? Like,
I'm going to take this. It started off as WB, fly for me, fly with me, can't fly for free. You see, I ain't used to that yet, but $1,400 ain't gonna really make or break.
No, but I mean,
nothing, bro. Like, I ain't gonna poo-poo on it like that. But if that was gonna drastically change your life, I highly doubt it, because it's been a year.
Yeah,
A year. What's 1,400 divided by 12 over a little over 100?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro, I ain't. You gonna need over a little 100 a month, depending on what's your situation and circumstance is. But I hope whoever that is blessed with the money, that they use it fruitfully and they learn from it, and they use the second boost to do something a little bit different.
Like you said, take a chance, maybe invest it. But like you said, man, the 1,400. Although, hey, it's a blessing if you get it. It ain't enough to make any drastic. Well, I mean, you can make a change with it. It can bless you, but it ain't enough. Like if that's it,
it's not moving the needle like that.
We deserve more.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been apparent that government is not the way to solve your problems. I mean,
but it's so funny too, because the people who are approving this money and telling you that you don't need the money is rich white people saying that, oh, we don't want to approve this. Oh, we don't want to approve that. Oh, what about this? Like, of course you say that. You come from a place of privilege. Wow, you got money.
Facts.
It's gonna end up like the other episode, man. We finna get deleted, man. The episode gonna delete itself. The federal reserve.
It was a fire one that got somehow out the ether. It got deleted. Right?
We we was spitting on that.
Right. We gonna have that Mr. Robot conspiracy, going through or something. But no, man. I mean, we gotta just get better as a whole, as a society. And it's like, well, the change starts from within. That's what it starts with. And we've been talking about that since day one. Like you said, just being real with it, P-Dub, right? Just letting people know, like, from the get-go, hey, this is me, okay? No judgment zone here, and I want to know you, okay? And then you, from that point on, now y'all on equal ground, hopefully, and you guys can build a relationship from there. I think that's what it was, right? We all know how we met, right? It was almost like serendipity, right? It was kind of like, oh, well, you just so happen to be here hooping today, which I wasn't even supposed to be there hooping.
You done used 2 ACT, SAT words. I mean, they ain't going to use them tests. First was Jermaine, and now serendipity. We're going to come back with a dictionary for y'all to help out.
I mean, Google that. I mean, they got dictionary.com. I can't help it. I'm trying to use this degree.
Hey,
I'm paying for it.
I see you out
Still
here.
paying for it.
Build on your vocabulary. How about that?
Hey,
see you, architect.
For real, bro. But I mean, that's what it is, though, right? Like, you guys tell me. I mean, like, how...
I was giving you buckets, Dippity.
I appreciate it. No. But, like, how you... Tell me about it. So, how do you, like... Now that we're in this corona, I mean, do you feel like relationships have... We talked about it, has bloomed more so? Or you feel like you've... Because I've been able to surgically figure out, okay, who's really got my back at this point. And if you know me, I mean, if I'm not reaching out, I'm not reaching out because I don't love you. It's because I'm doing some other stuff. I got a family. But,
got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, folks I reach out to, they know. But, like, have you had to kind of, surgically kind of just give folks the Heisman? You know what I'm saying?
Not so much. I mean, people come and they go, man. Real ones know who they're for you, man. So, I mean, the coronavirus and pandemic can't stop what already got in motion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you let it stop you, then, then that's the problem right there. That's the situation. But, like, my people know what's good. Like, even the people I don't talk to all the time know that, where I come from. Like, they know where I'm from. So if I haven't reached out to you, it ain't because, like you said, that I ain't got the love for you. It's just because I got stuff going on. I got to continue what I got going on. And P-Wil Drip Chronicles got to stay dripping. And I got to stay keeping my stuff right. So, that's it. Like, if I ain't reached out to you, man, like I said, I still got love for you. Everybody know who y'all is, man. If y'all mess with your boy P-Wil, Drip Chronicles, the love is still there. So shout out to all the homies, though.
For real.
All the homies.
I think during this time I've been more intentional with some relationships. I think I probably could have put more effort into other relationships. At the same time, I'm just trying to do what I got to do for me, you know? So for all the people that do rock with me, I still rock with y'all. And if you don't hear from me as much, just know that I'm still here. You can still hit me up. I'm still WB. I ain't gonna never switch up. With that being said, you gotta treat yourself like a grapevine. You gotta trim some things, you gotta clip some things, and that's not to be disrespectful to anybody, but that's to make sure that the energy, your word field, can grow in the right places to help you be more fruitful at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's clipping season. It's not intentional. I'm still here, but at the end of the day, that's life. Sometimes people come to your life for a certain moment of time. There's no hard feelings, no love lost, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
But those that know too, though. That's where, and I think that's where, at least I know I can operate in that confidence of knowing, like, if, let's just say we don't talk, guys, for like a few weeks or something. Like, obviously I'm concerned. Like, I hit a text and you be like, I get back at you. But I wouldn't be like upset if I didn't talk to you for a year. You're like, oh, I'm going overseas to do some work. And if I didn't talk to you for a couple of years, I would be concerned. But I wouldn't be like, oh, he hates me or he's not thinking about me. No, it's just he's got stuff that he got to do. He got to take care of that business.
But some people be thinking that.
But some people think that, well, like when you see P-Wil, man, it's 100 from where we left off.
Yeah.
But some people think that the love is lost if you ain't seen them in a while. Now I understand reaching out. That plays a important part, and I try to do that. But it's just so many people, man. You can't reach out to everybody, but it's still 100 from me.
Yeah.
And when I see you, I'm gonna treat you the same way as we always been treated. Like, if we was cool, we gonna be cool. If we wasn't cool, like, hey, we got past these things, man, and I'm just on a better trajectory of my life.
There you go.
I ain't focused on past problems, man. I'm trying to make my future is what's popping.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I can only. That's how you said that mental health, man. You gotta focus on your future. You can't help what happened in the past.
Yep.
And I don't have no whole heart to nobody.
There you go, man.
Everything with me is cool, man. And if you rock with me, then you'll understand that.
Yeah, just like the listeners. They've been rocking with us.
The listeners.
Man.
And millions. And millions. It ain't been millions. It's been thousands, but I appreciate each and every one.
We appreciate every one of them,
Yeah,
man. And
bro.
like you said, you can always reach out to us.
So this is crazy. This is 3 seasons, huh? We've been doing, just in here getting it.
3 seasons, man.
And many moons and many more to go. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about when you think back when we first started? Because I know every time we try to reflect, I think about just the whiteboard, bro. Like, for real, it's so cold
from a whiteboard,
to
man.
play in, right?
It all started with the basketball. Wizard Kelly.
But that's what it is, right? And so hopefully somebody did that in this quarantine, right? Got on their whiteboard, whatever it was, or their blackboard. Got up there, started jotting ideas down, and started putting that energy towards it. Because if you didn't do that this quarantine, like, then you did yourself a disservice, right? Like, that's time that you. I hope that you
we ain't gonna never be this free again, ever, probably. So if you didn't utilize it to the best of your abilities, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, shit, start today.
Yeah.
Start right now. Like, don't just go woe is me, because then that's the victim mentality, right? We want the victor mentality.
No Vicks over here. We busting on the ops.
Well, for real. And the ops are problems. And that's what it is. And that's what, what I'm saying, we're just trying to help anybody we can through some of the life lessons that we've learned.
Kaizen gang.
For real.
Straight.
But that's it.
And it's only from our experiences. We come from a good place, and we just trying to share that out there with the listeners. So hopefully you could take something from it. But if you can't, no love lost. I'm still dripping.
Let's keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
We still building. You can still come fly with us.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Do all 3. Matter of fact, I think that's the best joy of this, because, y'all all bring something different, man, to it. And I'm always honored, man, for real, to be here talking with y'all.
And yeah,
we be able to listen. And
listeners, man, we want to hear from y'all as well. It's like, what I'm saying, we just trying to tell our story out here, but we want to hear from you. We want to hear your story. We want to hear what's to you.
Yeah, even if it's just an LOL smiley face, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up. You know where to reach out. And we have done some things in the background to talk about. We had our own internal process improvement workshop. Usually they're called AIW, or for Accelerated Improvement Workshop, or a Kaizen event. And we just wanted to make some better changes. So we did some introspection, did a little more strategy and planning. So we look forward to what we can produce in the next season, being more consistent, being more timely. So y'all know when you see the back call on Tuesday that you're going to expect 2 CGMH on 2 Shot Guys on Mile High Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So just little things like that.
Yeah.
And
we went back to the whiteboard, man. We went back to
man.
it.
And thank y'all too, man, for just all the work y'all putting in too, man. We all
That's
all
a team,
have to
man.
do is, schedule and personalities and family and work and other aspirations, school and entrepreneurship and parenting. It's just a lot that I know the listeners feel it too, like that everybody's going through every day and they're still trying to pursue these goals. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I know that's why I get up every day to do this. You know what I'm saying? And we get a chance to get in here and really hopefully just help people not go through the same BS that we might have to go through. Whatever you're going through, like just take a different approach to it. Right? That's the first step.
And it all you can only move day by day, step by step, day by day.
Did you used to watch that? Yeah. On the TGIF.
Step by step, day by day.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was raised on that wholesome TV stuff. Mm-hmm. Didn't really see a lot of that. I knew racism was real, but you didn't see a lot of that on the TV. And then as the YouTube technology started getting crazier, you start seeing the real life in your face, no filter.
Definitely.
So that's what's up, man. Bring it to you, no filter, man.
And, speaking of no filter, bring it to you, racism. We still want to bring up the fact that the people that killed Breonna Taylor, ain't nobody in jail, ain't nobody charged. Nothing. It's been over a year. And then as well, George Floyd, rest in peace to him. But they're just starting to figure out what's going on with the trial. But that's been a year. Sometimes I wonder how long it will take to get justice. And for black people and people who getting killed by police brutality, it seems like forever. But you gotta respect the process. You gotta trust the process. And know that God is in charge.
Yep. You go, man. And continue to do what you can to support black business and keep the world going.
Speaking of that, how's the other business for Tosh, man? Like she's doing good and doing her thing. And
oh yeah, man, she's still got the resume writing and career counseling. So
yes, sir.
That was always on. Shout out to her. She's been grinding and putting in the work. So you can definitely see the hard work's paying off, and just the clientele has been going up on her side. So she's been staying busy, man, staying vigilant to the work. So she's putting in hard work and definitely.
Do you want to shout out her information so they know where to find her or something like that?
Oh, yeah. So you can send in any inquiries to Natasha Bates on LinkedIn.
DMs are screened, so no slickness.
Yeah.
No fugation, no trickery.
No, I don't know.
We know about that. We'll find you.
No, but that's what it's about, man. And I think it's been infectious, to lack of a better word, to see the leadership that P-Dub that you're bringing, Dub that you're bringing to the house. I think it's in the reason I say this is because I see a lot of people around us start to elevate at their own level, at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? And they see it through action. You know what I'm saying? Because we could talk about all day and talk about getting up and doing a podcast, or talk about what I'm saying, we're gonna be better connected as friends. But if you're not putting in that work that we always talk about. And it's that behind the scenes work that you don't see, right? And so I feel like that everybody around us has been seeing us do this consistently, and have in their own mind have got inspired somehow to do whatever they've been trying to do and do it consistently, right? And I'm saying that I'm seeing the growth on all ends, right? Not just in our lives, right? But the people that's around us. And so, not saying that we're just the catalyst, but we're there at least to see some type of leadership, some type of consistent leader, because that's where I think you see the growth, when you can see somebody be vulnerable as a leader, or see somebody kind of have a goal, go achieve it, and still be able to be 100, still be able to be humble, be a man or woman of God, and still be able to achieve all of these things. And all they did was change their mindset, right? Because she's not able to elevate. You're not able to elevate. We're not able to elevate. We're not able to even be doing this if we didn't believe it was possible first. And that's what's happening. People out here are not believing that they can do it. And it's sad, man. And so we always got to shout out the excellence there, because it does take a bit of sacrifice, time away from family, to be able to bring content, or bring a service, or bring a business, black-owned business or not, bring business. You got to have some action behind it.
Yeah, and it's more than bring business, bringing value.
There you go. Yeah. That's it, man.
I think that's it. So we're gonna wrap things up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Like the content, love the content, share the content. We appreciate all the listeners out there, man. It's just a blessing to be out here, to be able to provide content from Two Shot Guys a Mile High, from 2CGMH. So please reach out to us. Follow us on Instagram at 2CGMH. Follow us on Twitter. We got a Twitter game up at 2CGMH. And, you know, reach out to us at 2shotguysamilehigh at gmail.com. We want to hear from the listeners.
Definitely.
So
we can't do shows.
We
like
can't do
this
shows. We
if
can't
you
provide the
guys don't
content
give
to
us
somebody not listening.
Yes,
So
sir.
we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We respect every single one of you.
Keep doing it. Keep working. Everybody's essential. You know what I'm saying? Like LB said, talk to yourself nicer. Just try that.
Yeah.
Try that, guys. Let's get it.
And you hey, just make the decision to do what you can to help better your community and continue to progress and continue to elevate yourself. It's your boy P-Wil, Drip Chronicles.
It's your boy WB. Come fly with me. It's your can't fly for free.
And it's your boy Al Digger, the architect. Let's continue to build together, man. We love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Hey, stay frosty.
To come fly with WB, are the flights cheaper?
We're gonna have to think about that.
I got you.